Pretty soon, we will be revealing. Sound off when you get here, people. Sound off. I'd like to know who has joined me. Very shortly, people, very shortly. And all will be revealed. Can't show you too much. Yo, what is up? Very shortly, people, very shortly. We're going to be showing all of this. We're doing it for the Republic. Yeah, this was a long build because I kind of took my time on it. I didn't want to rush anything, you know. So I got my helmet and jetpack and all that about a year ago. And then just slowly built this. Actually built 2 other sets of armor in between it for other people. One of them was a Cody, so I kind of got a practice Cody before my Cody. But yeah, I'm excited to share this with y'all. I'm gonna wait till we get a little bit closer to 5 o'clock. What's up, Brian? What's going on? What's going on? So yeah, this was a fun build. This is a frustrating build. I learned things on this build. It was all around a good time. I have submitted photos, and I've gotten notes back, actually a lot of notes back, so there are several changes that I need to make. But yeah. All right, so getting closer. Say about 2 minutes. 2 minutes to make the call. Make sure to give me a like on this, guys, while you're waiting, if you don't mind. All that engagement helps. It helps engage. Yeah, I forgot how noisy this armor is when you're in a quiet room or quiet space. People aren't talking. There's lots of creaking and cracking when you move around. Roger. Dirty clankers. I couldn't tell when I watched. I'm assuming everybody saw the Bad Batch season 3 trailer, and I couldn't. I think that was Cody in there. Didn't they show Cody? Pretty sure they showed Cody. They had Wolf, which is awesome. So we're getting the boys back together. Good soldiers follow orders for the Republic. All right, we're gonna say 1 minute, people. 1 minute. 1 minute. Time to helmet up. Get the bucket on. Get you guys a glimpse of what we've got here. This helmet, of course, is a heavy bitch. This is from Sanitized Creations. The dude out of Germany, Dino. He made my helmet. Made a jetpack. I ended up not using that jetpack. I went with the jetpack from Galactic Armory. And he made the strap and pin for the bicep, for the right bicep on this. So there we go. That's the helmet. Let's put this on and give you guys a look. Here we go, y'all. Thank you for being here. All right, live Cody armor reveal. Give you the full 360 so you can see the jetpack. So the little accessories, let me know if y'all can hear me through the helmet. If not, I'll take it off. Little accessories that make the commander armor different. You've got the badge. You've got the differentiated antenna and shoulder bells. They're thinner shoulder bells. This side, there's a strap and a pin on the back of it. And, of course, the jetpack. All right, so this is it in its entirety. This is, I mean, far and away my favorite armor. I feel like it's the best work I've done. I painstakingly recreated these blaster marks, both on the helmet. You know, if you look at the helmet in the movie, this is what it looks like. It's got these same exact blaster marks on it. Took a lot of time to kind of do that right. Same thing here, the blaster marks there. Now, some tweaks that I need to do. I still need to fix these shoulder bells. They're not perfect. I don't know if I'm gonna add straps to them. Probably a little bit more padding. I had much thicker padding, and it didn't work yet. They fly now. So I had to take those out this morning and kind of move some stuff around. But this side looks good. This side needs a little bit of work because it keeps drooping on me. But yeah. So like I said, I submitted the photos. Thank you guys, thank you. Submitted the photos for approval for 501st Legion, and like it always happens, I got a shit ton of notes back. Little notes that I understand completely, like the nozzle on the jetpack and the two back belt boxes. I painted those and I tried to get away with this bronze copper that I had, and it's too bright. It needs to be more of a golden brown. So I'm gonna have to change that. Most of the other things I think were just in the way that I had it strapped. It didn't seem to fit right in the picture. The belt needs to be weathered more. I mean, basically I didn't put enough weathering on the belt. But yeah, I mean, this is, come on. I look almost like I stepped out of the fucking movie. Let's go Ravens. I haven't actually been watching the NFL this year. I'm into college basketball now. College basketball. So yes, yes, this is the culmination of a year's worth of work. So, what was the hardest part of this build for me? I think, getting back into it after taking probably 4 months, 5 months off of building armor, just getting back into the seamless part and doing that, there's always a little bit of on that. All the new pieces. So these are resin cast shoulder bells. They're actually a lot heavier than the other shoulder bells. Using that, the stencil, gluing all these pieces together. This helmet was a bitch. I mean, there's, I think, 10 different, thank you, man. Your was absolutely worth it. I think there's 10 different colors on this helmet. There's pink. He's got like this fucking maroon pink band along the top of it. Actually, I need to put some rub and buff here because these two things are actually supposed to be silver. The guy didn't catch it when I submitted it, but I want to go ahead and change that and make it right. But yeah, all these accessories and all these little pieces on here, a lot of detail paintings. That was a lot. Honestly, this pin on the bicep and the bicep strap, that was brand new, and that was really difficult for me to kind of figure out how to do. But ultimately, once you kind of do one of these, it's not difficult. You kind of know, and especially when you're doing it for yourself. I know what my body type is. I know what I need to shape and frame these to. It's not difficult to do these again. So there wasn't really anything that was too daunting. I did go about a different way of attaching my belt. In my 501st 332nd clone, the belt is just Velcroed on. And on this suit, I went ahead and glued the belt, and it's bolted in the back. So it's glued to the abs, and that shit ain't going nowhere. And that's simply because after trooping for several troops, the only thing that would really mess up was the belt. Occasionally the belt would start to come off on the Velcro, and that's just kind of embarrassing when the belt strips off on the back when you're trooping. So you don't want that to happen. So questions, y'all, let me know what you want to know. What do you want to know about this armor and this build? Cody is a badass. Something a little embarrassed to admit that something else I realized when I submitted my photos is that the elbows, there's actually specific elbows. There's a right elbow and a left elbow, and I had them on the wrong elbows. So there's two dash marks that are, can't get over there, but right there, those need to be on the outside. So I didn't have them on the outside, so my elbows were reversed. I feel a little stupid that I didn't know that. Yeah, order 66. Hold on 1 second. How's this for a movie moment? Screenshot me, bitches. There goes the little. Yeah, you can screenshot that image. I'm gonna give it to you. That one's for free. That one's for free. Come on, give me some questions, y'all. I know somebody wants to know something about this. Now I'm also in that point where, I got done with a build that's occupied all of my time for the foreseeable, this was the last 6 months of the year for me. And then before that, probably another month's worth of work spread out in the first 6 months of the year. So it's occupied the majority of my prop building time. So now I kind of run into that space where I'm looking for something to do. But I've got another helmet that I got from Galactic Armory that I realize I've never done an unboxing on or anything, helmet kit. So I will have a project coming up, an Imperial project as well. So All right, y'all, hit me with some comments. If I don't get comments and questions, there's no reason for me to be here. I mean, I guess I could just keep turning around. Showing you the jetpack. Cody's got a jetpack. I did figure out a new way to put the armor on, which actually makes it a shit ton easier for me. What was the easiest part to make and what was the hardest to make? So the easiest part to make is probably, well, these shoulder bells were honestly really, really simple. These were resin cast. Just had to do very minimal kind of treatment on it to get some of the edges of the cast off, and then glue and paint. And the stencil is just a stencil that he provided, so I could just kind of put that on there and paint it on there. So the shoulder bells were probably the easiest. The hardest, I'm going to put it the helmet. One with the paint that was involved in it, but also in the painting process, I ran into a big problem with some Montana Shock Gold or Montana Gold Shock White. Like 4 cans of it, and each one of them kind of sprayed out like ceiling popcorn. So I put it on there, and I'd have to fucking sand the entire helmet down, and then put it. So it took much longer and much harder, and it was really frustrating to do the helmet. So that was probably the hardest part of it, I think. Yeah. Thank you, Brian. I mean, honestly, dude, I'm not trying to brag, but this shit is fire. I mean, this is, I feel like I've got it fit really well to my body. I do want to, there's a little bit of tweaking I got to do to the sides here. One of these snaps keeps coming undone, so I need to redo the snap on one of the sides here. But I feel like this armor fits so much better to my body than the 501st clone armor. But yeah, I figured out an easier way to put this on. Usually I would start with the abs because I didn't realize I could get them on over top. And you can't get them on over your bottom after you put your legs on. So I put the abs on, and it makes it difficult to put the legs on. These abs, I realized I can get over my top, so I can put my entire bottom on and then slide the top over top of it. So yeah, you know, it was a lot of fun. I'm also, let's see what else on this. What else? I know there's a little special things I've done here that I liked, that I did a little different. You know, the paint, doing all these. My blaster marks, I feel like, are getting just next level. I don't know if you can see in there the little like silver that kind of goes in up rub and buff in the middle of all these. So it feels like it's kind of torn in to the armor. But I mean, pull up a shot of Cody, and somebody pull up a shot, compare it to this, because I tell you, this is right on. I really fucking nailed it. Now, the rest of the armor is actually a whole lot more weathered than what I like, so I did just kind of specify the chest area, because the arms and stuff, when you look at the different shots from the movie, and there's surprisingly not a lot of shots of him in the movie, but yeah, the arms and shit are dirty as fuck, so I kind of took that down a little bit and went with my standard really cool acid blaster marks. My knee is falling. Yeah, so there's definitely some tweaking I got to do. This knee here, I need to work on the elastic on it. You can't even see it, so I don't know why I'm fussing. So, yeah, this is it, y'all. Commander Cody. It's Obi-Wan's boy. Obi-Wan's my general. Remember that, y'all. I don't mean to brag, but I was just hanging with him. Sometimes he has to clean up after me. Sometimes I have to clean up after him. You know, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. All right. Now this was it, y'all. I'm gonna give you one more big shot with all this on it, and then I'm gonna head out of here because I got my other platforms I want to jump on and do the same thing on over on TikTok and over on Instagram. Share this with them there. But let me give you one last look of what this thing is all put together.
For the Republic.
All right, y'all. Thank you for being here. Darth Rage out. Cody out. I do appreciate it. Did it for the Republic as always. Y'all, if you liked it, please give me a like down there. It's like a year's worth of work. I do appreciate it. And look for a whole lot of Cody comment or Cody content coming up.